Hey, welcome here. So, I talked about accountability last week. This week, I want to talk about the stories that we tell ourselves to justify our decisions and/or actions. I am Catherine, and it is my mission to introduce and support a healthy lifestyle to mature women wanting to thrive in life and achieve their goals. Subscribe to my channel to learn more. We can talk ourselves into and out of a lot of different things depending on what we want and how we perceive it is what we want. For example, if we're trying to reduce calories and shed some weight, but we're faced with our favorite treat, well, we may think to ourselves, well, it doesn't happen very often, or just this once won't hurt. Both of these statements could be very true, depending on the circumstances. If just this once is every day, it will definitely impact your shedding weight goal. So, whether or not you do it will depend on how strong your desire to shed weight is. For many people, when they're just starting out on a weight reduction journey, the desire is very strong. And so let's just call it willpower, is very strong as well. Our decisions are made at this time in the frame of mind that all my hard work in resisting all those things will be wasted if I give in. So more often than not, we will make the decision that's better for our health. Yet, as we get further into a program or closer to our goal, things are seen in a different light. The desire is not as strong as it was in the beginning, thus, we do not always make that healthy choice. We start telling ourselves stories that justify our decisions so that we can accept them. In other words, we tell ourselves what we want to hear to make us feel better about our decisions. Now, that's good for our peace of mind, which is why we do it, but not always good for our health. We don't usually need to talk ourselves out of eating more fruit and vegetables. How can we get around this? Well, I'm not sure I can answer that. For every person, the answer will be different and use different methods to help everyone overcome some of the obstacles that we continually run into. There are all kinds of strategies that I've talked to people about using. Avoidance is the most common, especially in the beginning, because it's easier to cope with just not doing some of the things that will cause the stress or put things that we don't want in front of us. For example, if you're just getting started, you probably don't want to attend a big function that has lots of finger foods and not a lot of real food, since it will make it very hard to get the nutrition that you need from the food served. One strategy, other than avoidance, is that if you need to go, you make sure that you eat before you get there. And then you're not hungry and you won't have to try and figure out what you should and should not have. Another issue people often run into is alcohol. It has a ton of calories and in general is not great for your system. However, many people want to indulge, and that's your decision to make. Just don't use the excuse that I had to drink because everybody expected it. You get to choose what you want to do and own it. If you want to have a drink, have one. Don't make excuses. It will affect whether or not you're shedding pounds, but that's always your choice. If you don't want to drink, then I always recommend just drinking sparkling water. So you need to pay attention to the stories that you tell yourself, and you can do this by journaling or having an accountability partner. If you have it written down, you can reflect back and hopefully be able to understand why you did what you did. In some cases, you'll want to change your behavior or way of thinking. In other cases, you'll just live with it and move on. So tune in next week to enjoy more discussions about lifestyle and food. Please feel free to join my Facebook group by clicking the link below. You can always book a one-on-one with me also by clicking the link below. Have an awesome day.